Hey, Mark Rice here, and the very fact that you are watching this video tells me that you're a fan of illustration. And if you want to create a very good illustration, you need to awake the soul of the drawing through sketching. That's why today I'm going to talk about Procreate. Because for some things took me a while to find out that they exist, and I want to create a short video, explain everything so you don't need to wait like I did in the past. This will be a very quick video, I hope so. In the name of that, let's start. Okay, so here as you can see it's a collection of sketches I've done in the past. If I click on select in the upper right menu, I can select some of the works, delete them and duplicate them if I need it as a backup. I can also import some of the photos from the photo gallery and draw them later. When I click on the plus sign, I get the option to create a new workspace. I personally like to be a large format because later when zooming in, the details are much better. Zooming is done quite similar to your phone with 2 fingers, and the same applies to rotating the work surface like this. Up in the left corner, when you click on the gallery, you return to the gallery, which is quite logical. But now I will go back to my canvas. Okay, next to the gallery are actions, and there are 6 actions here. And I will mention the most important things. So if you want to insert a photo as a reference, just import a file. Okay, what a guy! I make these movements with 2 fingers, and by clicking the same 2 fingers, I will go back 1 step. The next important thing is canvas. Here I can play with the canvas format. It is something you will definitely need in the future. It's the same with flip horizontal and vertical commands. The share button is quite simple and straightforward. You can share your work with one of the applications here or simply save it on your device. The video option is very interesting because a time-lapse of your drawing is saved here. And of course you can save it and use it as a tutorial or something like that. Share it with your friends. In any case, it's very useful. More options here, I'm not touching it. A little help. And that's about it when it comes to actions. Okay, so next to the actions are adjustments, quite similar to Photoshop. So let me insert an illustration first. Very useful options when you want to change colors or saturation or things like that. And blur can be very useful. Honestly, I rarely use this, as I'm more or less just sketching here, but it's worth looking as well. Okay, so then the next item in the menu is Select tool. You can select only one part of the drawing if you want, and then manipulate it, flip it, rotate it, and fit it in for whatever you need. And if you want to select the entire drawing, you will need the arrow tool for that. We will create a lot of sketches here, so let's talk about brushes. So for sketching, I use a sketching pen, to be more precise, a 6B pencil. If you want to adjust it to your taste, double click on it and play with it here. But I didn't do that, I'm very satisfied with default settings here. In the upper right corner you can choose the color of the pen and the colors in general. And here you can change the size of the pen and opacity as well. In case you want to finish your drawing in this application, not in Adobe Illustrator for example, you will benefit from Studio Pen in inking. Okay guys, and finally layers. The plus sign is used to add a new layer, which is pretty logical. If you hold the layer and move it to the left, you can lock, duplicate or delete it. And when you click on this little N letter here, you will get an option for opacity. And this is something that I didn't know for a long time. I get more options when I select and click once on a layer. Here you can rename it if you want, merge it with the bottom layer, or a handy option is reference. So let me show you. I will draw a character very quickly. Then if I select this layer as a reference and create a new layer below it, I can manipulate colors very easily. And there is an option to group layers as well if you need it. And you will need, believe me, when you create a lot of layers here. Okay, so I try to move very fast through the tutorial and touch each part of the application. So get your tools ready because the best is yet to come. Peace.